Hey everybody, I'm Mike and thanks for checking out the channel. I was on Amazon looking at kit guitars to make and I seen a Leo Jaymz one and it just kind of caught my eye that, they always just sold it's a natural wood guitar. You could paint it, you could keep it that natural and put like a tongue oil on it and stuff like that. But I seen that they were selling kit guitars where they just painted the bodies of the guitar. And they had a really cool seafoam green one for $88. And I thought to myself, you know what? One of my favorite bands out there that I love is Blink 182, and I'm a fan of Tom DeLonge, and he has a seafoam green kind of Stratocaster with one Invader humbucker in it. And I'm a one humbucker player, so I really thought that would be pretty cool. So I decided to make my own Leo Jaymz version of the Tom DeLonge Stratocaster. So we're going to do the intro here. We're going to come back and I'm going to show you this guitar and show you little bits and pieces of how I made this guitar, putting it together. And we're going to talk about the sounds that you can get with this guitar. So let's check out the intro.
Jesus Christ.
That's Mike's Musical Rehab.
All right. Thanks everyone for checking this video out, and I want to show you what I did with this guitar. I bought this guitar from Amazon for Leo Jaymz for 88 bucks. It was already painted seafoam green. Now his is a little bit lighter shade than this, but it was close enough that I kind of found it interesting and easy enough to do. So what I first did is I pre-wired up a single humbucker pickup, and I'm going to have a video showing us somewhere up here of me doing the pickup and doing the body and showing what I did with the neck, which is kind of cool. So I bought this pick guard in this pickup, which is an Invader style pickup. I've used these before and they are really great. They're like 14 bucks and definitely incredible pickup. Sounds fantastic. So I got that for about 14 bucks. I got this for 10 bucks. So I was about 26 in with tax on this, 27. And then I put a 500K pot in here, which was 7 bucks. And I had this knob. So really only about 35 bucks into this, getting this whole pick guard set up there. So if you add the 88 bucks with the 35 bucks, we're going 118, 123. I had into this guitar so far, and then I kept the neck exactly the same, and I put locking tuners on this. Don't always see like they're right there. I got locking tuners because I put locking tuners on everything, and these were 30. So when you had the 123, we're basically going into 153 that I had into this guitar, and that was all I put into it. So for under 160 bucks, I built my own Tom DeLonge kind of Stratocaster guitar. And body kept all the same. I didn't shield this. Sometimes I do shield it. Sometimes I don't. I'm not playing in clubs or anything like that, so I didn't shield it. At a point, I am going to change. One of the things I didn't like that the pot wouldn't kind of go in straight because it had this little metal lip on it. It keeps it a little sideways, so the tuning knob's a little bit angled, but I did get a pot without that on there. So when I put that in, I am going to shield paint this guitar because at some point it might be a guitar that I put up for sale. I don't know. So I set this up. Action on this thing is beautiful, man. Just absolutely stunningly beautiful on the action here. As you can see, some of the video still rolling where I'm setting up the guitar and doing the little things to it. And the neck, which is one of my favorite things, because I won't put like a logo like, and yes, this headstock does not match a Stratocaster headstock where it's got that kind of round end with the little indentation. This is a Leo Jaymz headstock. But what I did that was just kind of like a nice little touch that I thought was perfect, and I'll show you a picture of it on here, is I put in the headstock with my laser engraver, I put "The Truth Is Out There" with the little alien spaceship. And the reason why that is on there is because if you know Tom DeLonge, he is an avid alien like hunter and discusses, he's into looking into all the conspiracies and all the facts, things of aliens, and he's really into that. So I thought putting "The Truth Is Out There" with the little alien spaceship was a nice little touch to be kind of my ode to Tom DeLonge. So yeah, this guitar plays fantastic. The action on this is stunningly beautiful. I had to do very little, like I set the bridge at the right height so the action would be good, but I just had to do a touch of like intonation work on this. And we'll do a quick right here, use my roadie, do a quick tune up so we can get a little bit of the sounds. Let's check this out. All right, so let's go through a little bit of tones on this guitar. Here's a little bit of clean. All right, let's do a little bit of a chorus effect on here. Yeah, it's got a great little chorus there. Sorry if I muffle little notes. It's always a little harder to play early in the morning. So let me do something. Not a great lead player, so you're getting a basic review. And let's go to some heavy tones. Yeah, it sounds amazing, this pickup. It is really, when you read the reviews, it's really kind of close to what you can get with an Invader style pickup. And, you know, runs about 15K, the output 15 to 16K. This strap that I have on here is an alien strap that I got from Guitar Center for 15 bucks just because it went with the whole alien theme of this guitar. And what I'm going to say is that Leo Jaymz is making killer stuff for such a great price. It's like 88 bucks for this guitar. It's painted. Now, if you want to do your own paint job, as you see on a lot of my guitars, I do my own paint jobs. So I'll buy a natural wood one. I do have a killer Fesley one that I kept natural wood, just put a little tung oil on it. And but if you want to go with a color kind of Strat, like they have Sunburst, Seafoam Green, Blue, Black, it's all different colors, pink. If you want to go that way, and they do it with this and Telecasters, really a great bargain because this is a great playing guitar. Now, I know the pick guard on it is a little weak. Every one of these comes with the same exact pick guard, which is like 3 single coil pickups. But what I love about the Leo Jaymz a little more over the Fesley is that Leo Jaymz is routed for HSH. And the Fesley's only routed for 3 single pickups, single single coil pickups. Now you could route that out and fit it in there, but it's kind of nice that you don't have to do that step, and you're really open to all the tonal differences you can get with this guitar and different preloaded pick guards you could buy if you don't want to wire a pick guard. But wiring this pick guard myself was easy. If you're doing a Tom DeLonge where it's one humbucker, you're literally putting one pot in there. All you have to do is run a lead wire from the second prong that's on there to the output jack, then put two ground wires, one going to the bridge, one going to the output jack, and then you just wire your pickup simply the hot lead wire, which is usually the black wire, to the first little prong on the pot. You take the green and the bare and you make those a ground and put it to the top of the pot. Other two wires you just tape off and leave them off to the side. It takes 15 minutes to wire up this whole pick guard by yourself. And I would tell anyone that wants to do that, just go to YouTube, watch a video. They will show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. Or get a schematic that you can get online, and it shows you how to do any kind of wiring situation. And these tuners on here too, I will throw in. I got these from Amazon. They're like Safu tuners. And they're really nice brand. They're really about 25, 26 bucks, and they work well. I did get some Temu tuners at one point, and I will say, while I do love my Temu stuff that I've gotten, when you see the tuners that are like 10, 12 bucks, do not buy them from Temu. I will tell you, I bought 3 sets of those, and 2 of those were broken. Like, they just had one tuner that wouldn't lock at all on both sets. So stay away from those. If you're going to do tuners, locking tuners, go to Amazon or somewhere and get better ones. You know, some of my other guitars, my higher end ones, I put hip shots on those because that's an $80 tuner set, but really, really love that. So that's a good option to go with. And this guitar, I think, Tom DeLonge Strat that I made, looks fantastic. I love the little alien logo headstock. Love the seafoam green color. Love the tones I get out of this Invader style humbucker. And it is really a great playing guitar. Now, like I said, I have with tax and everything into it. If I'm going to be conservative and put the tax in there, $160. And they sell ones online. You'll see people selling these on eBay where they did put the Leo Jaymz kit guitar together and they just use all the standard stuff except for like putting in the single humbucker. But on those guitars, they're using lesser pots. They're using maybe a kind of pickup like this, but there is a cheaper version you could get that's like a Temu version. It's like $7 and probably not as good as this. And they're using the standard tuners. So you're going to pay like $200 for that guitar. And with shipping, you're going to pay like $220. With this one, you're about $160 out the door if you do it yourself. You're going to have the better pot, the better wiring, the better locking tuners, and the better pickup. And that's going to give you an all-around better playing experience. So I would say do it yourself. If you think it's too big of a task to do, it is not. It is not at all. Get yourself a screwdriver. I recommend getting a power screwdriver, get a soldering iron, and little basic home tools that you'll have, screwdrivers and stuff, is going to get you completely done with this guitar. And you're going to have a great playing guitar. This is when someone says, like, is a guitar roadworthy? This guitar is roadworthy because this has the components that when they say roadworthy, they mean like the tuners breaking down, the wiring breaking down. By doing this, you know you've wired this to a good pot. You've wired this really well. The neck is a very nice maple neck. So people say, oh, well, on roadworthy, the conditions can get bad, but that stands for any maple neck unless you're running a roasted maple neck. And to fix that, come on, it's usually a turn of the knob on the turn of the screw on the truss rod cover, truss rod that takes 5 seconds to do. So yeah, this beautiful guitar stays in tune, plays great, rocks out. I'm a huge fan of Tom DeLonge. Love the look of this guitar. I would say absolutely steal if you can make this for yourself for $160, and you will have a great guitar to play. I could play this guitar every day. I could take this guitar on stage and just rock out, even though I don't play on stage anymore because I can barely play with my hands. But man, great, great, great job, Leo Jaymz. Loving the stuff you're doing. Fesley, we had a little argument in the last video where I talked about the Les Paul with the post not fitting in properly and that not being known to people. And if you get it halfway in there, it's almost impossible to get out. So then you're stuck. You got to find a way. But I did a reclamation on that guitar. That guitar is pretty sweet now. I made some changes, and I'm going to do another video about that guitar. But I have a bunch more gear-related stuff coming up. And as always, man, thank you for checking out this channel so much. I appreciate it. As you guys know, I do this channel just for fun, not something to make money on. I love reviewing guitar gear. I love doing the comedy stuff that's on here. I love doing the reactions to different music I've never heard. You know, on this channel, I do a little bit of everything. I don't follow a format. I don't follow a niche because it's not about making money. It's about having fun and helping my own soul of getting this way to, you know, I'm so busy with work. I take care of my parents too at times. And it's nice to have this outlet that lets me be creative. So, man, I will see you guys in the next video, and you have an amazing, amazing night. Bye.